Hey guys, Troy Schmidt here. I want to talk to all you adult small group leaders about encouraging your people to be a witness during hostile times. You know, as we see during these days that we're in right now, what they faced in the Bible 2,000 years ago wasn't much different than the environment we're in today. You know, as we try to go out into this world and to share what we believe, it's faced with so much more resistance than it used to be. But we're not alone in that. I was just reading this morning Acts, and I was in Acts 20 and Acts 21, and Paul was ending his third missionary journey. And what an exciting time for him to be able to go and spread the gospel to so many places. But now he's heading back to his hometown. And as he's heading there are a number of people that are warning him, saying, Paul, when you go back, it's not going to be good. You're going to be facing opposition. And God was revealing this to other people. Paul was hearing it, but he knew where he needed to go. In fact, as he got closer to the town, there was even a guy named Agabus. Came up and took Paul's belt off of him and wrapped it around his arms and says, "This is what's going to happen to you, Paul. Do you understand?" And Paul says, "No, I understand. And I'm still going." So he goes into Jerusalem, and in chapter 21, it says this, immediately when they started to know that he was there, the people were going crazy. And riots began to break out and opposition and everything. And so because of misunderstandings and rumors and lies, he eventually was taken in by the Roman guards. The Roman guards really saved his life, because who knows what the crowd would have done to him. But they immediately put him in custody, and guess what they did? They bound his arms up, just like the prophets before had said would happen to him. And it seems like, you know, the people are saying to Paul, you know, we're warning you. We told you this would happen. But Paul said it doesn't matter. This is part of the plan. And as we think about this, persecution is part of the plan. It's not that we're doing something wrong because we're being persecuted. We're not doing it right because we're persecuted. Persecution is going to happen. So as you're the small group leaders out there, you're dealing with people who work in so many different places around Central Florida. You know, from Disney to Universal to military industries. We have so many different varied companies that are here. And the truth is that every one of those places they go, there's going to be persecution. Now, I don't face it at work. I come here and everybody seems to believe what I believe. But you have a very special task in what you do. And that's being that example to them and saying, you know what, I shared with a coworker, or I invited the people at my work to church, and you know, not everyone's going to be very happy about it, but you have to set the example for it. And I love what Paul says in chapter 20, verse 24. He says, "However, I consider my life worth nothing to me. My only aim is to finish the race and complete the task the Lord Jesus has given me, the task of testifying to the good news of God's grace." You know, as we look at our different believe, belong, become, beyonds, you know, this certainly seems to fit under believe, of encouraging people to go out and tell others what it is they believe. But also in become, as people are becoming a 5W disciple, being able to take that evangelistic message out into the world seems to fit under there too. But anyway, if we're going to be the church, sometimes it's going to mean that we face persecution. And that's okay. In the end, it's not the approval of people on the earth that we're after, but ultimately our God in heaven. Guys, thanks for everything that you do. Continue to be that example. Continue to be the shepherds for those people. And we're always praying for you and hoping we can continue to encourage you in what you do. See you later.